5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's showtime, folks!
Welcome inside of the Garnet Bay Rickard Recreation Complex for game number 3 of this Lakeshore semi-final series between the Adam A Toros and the North Durham Warriors. This series is all tied up at 2 points apiece. Toros took game 1 while North Durham came back in a big fashion in game number 2. Your starting goaltender is Reese Williamson for the Toros, and at the other end it'll be Watt, who's in net for North Durham. From behind the net, they start this behind the goal. Morrison and Ormisher digging away at it over here on the left side. From behind the net it goes. Lang was going after it. Ross was going over there as well, number 19 for North Durham, but that goes down the ice. It's not going to have enough mustard to go for icing, though. Toros will actually be the first one on the puck as they win that battle. Take it behind the net. Looking out in front there for Crichton. Couldn't get that puck. Crichton gets it back to the line. Looking for a shot there to the front of the net. There was Fendo. That shot got blocked on the way through. Fired around the other side now. Trying to get it back there for Fendo again. Fendo sends one to the net. Knocked down by North Durham on the way through, and they'll pick it up through center. All the way back into the Toros end that goes. It'll be back here into the corner for Lang to try and get around Elmhurst. Right in front, and a big stop there by Williamson as he got his left pad on that. Crichton trying to pick it up here on the left side, along with Brody Van Dam trying to dig the puck free from some North Durham skates. Kept in there by Hall, who sends one wide. Frendo actually knocked it down and fired over here for Ryan Jeffrey, who tries to get it out of his own end. Skating now up there is Frendo. He gets away, fires that deep back in behind the North Durham net, where they start this out of their own zone. Looking for a lane for a pass up through center over the stick. Matheson's got to pick that back up in his own end. Nice defensive play by him to try and fire it around the boards and get it out. Thrown to the net, knocked down by Logan Rusler. Rusler clears that away through center, gets knocked down out of center ice. Too many men on the ice there, but North Durham got away with that. No penalty called. Rusler picking that up in his own end. Logan Rusler fires it around the other side now to try and get it there for Simpson to try and get it out of his own end. Good pressure there at the line to hold that blue line at the offensive zone. Toros stealed away, but the lead pass was out of the reach. Down the ice. No icing on the call. Hall picks it back up in the North Durham end. From behind the net, tried to start this. It's a lead pass through center. Knocked down by McCurdy, who couldn't dump it back into the zone. But we get an offside call. Another face-off just outside of the Toros bench area. Looking for the lead pass through center. Knocked down this time by Steiner, who tries to bring it in. Stinner puts that deep in behind the goal. Toros find that. Fired around there for Jacob Schuster. Trying to get it out of his own end here through center. And now it's a big opportunity to race after it. Schuster's got Morrison waiting in front for a pass. And out came Hall to come out, or Watt, pardon me, to come out to cover that puck. Face off, it's now off to the left of Watt. Steered away through center, racing after his Frendo, but he's not going to win the race. Here comes an opportunity to walk this in, right to the front of the net, and another big save. That might have caught a little bit of the post as well, but still, Williamson found a way to keep that out, even if he had his best friend in behind him, helping him out a little bit. Van Dam chasing that on the other side. Roll it on net, stopped there by Watt. Another face-off that's off to the right of the goal. Goes back in behind the net, looking to center that one, and Watt was able to be up against the post on the centering pass. That gets out through center. From their own zone, they bring this in to try and get around Rusler at the line. Logan Rusler couldn't get a hold of the puck there. Still loose there from the slot area. There's a shot that Williamson will get his right pad on and take no chances. He covers that for another face-off. Face-off now will be off to the right of the goal. We approach almost 4 minutes here. Period number 1 still scoreless in game number 3 of this Adam A Lakeshore semifinal series. The winner will play Ajax or Whitby Blue. Right now, Whitby Blue leads that series 4 points to 2. So the winner of those two series will meet in the Lakeshore Finals. Up through center. North Durham try and fire this through center ice. Ormisher tries to pick it up in his own end. Now Morrison will find a way to try and get it out of his own zone off the boards. Cut off there on the wall by North Durham, but taken away by Morrison again. Ethan Morrison got that backhand away out of his own end and got the puck up through center. Got a man to beat, and he's taking him all the way to the goal, and he's not going to be able to shoot it. Touched up there by North Durham, and it'll be a holding penalty coming up to the North Durham Warriors. So the first power play knocks on the opportunity for the Toros when we come back. That draw is going to be off to the left now of Watt. One there by the Toros. Frendo flips that deep back in behind the North Durham goal. Toros trying to convert on their first power play. From the corner, walking it out from behind the net, setting up in front, went over the stick. Kept in though this time by Frendo. Frendo's backhand was able to get through to Jeffrey. They couldn't find it on the other side though. Looking for Van Dam over here on the other side. Brody Van Dam tries to pick it up there. Back to the line for Frendo again. Frendo does the job to keep it in, fires it down low. Jeffrey and Van Dam digging off it on the left side, walking this one out. Nobody to give it to. Drops it in front instead for Creighton, who one times it, doesn't make it to the net. Around the boards, and Frendo cuts it off there on the wall. Taken away there by North Durham and knocked down at center by Carson Elmhurst. North Durham trying to put that puck through center, nicking away there by Aiden Creighton. Creighton's bringing this in, looking to start something, gets around one. Creighton a shot, hit a stick, didn't make it through, went off to the right side. From the corner, they try and go back to the line again for Rusler. It's going to go back in behind the net there for Creighton instead, and he gets tripped up. Back to the line, looking for a shot to the front of the goal. It gets tipped right through the crease area, can't put it in. Simpson finding that puck in the corner there, trying to get it back to the line, looking for a shot to the front of the net. It'll go in wide of the left post from behind the net. They try and wrap this around. Rusler trying to keep it in, he does. Push it over there for Simpson off to the left side. Ryan Simpson tried to set that up in front of the net, taken away, and all the way down the ice it goes. Back into the corner, it's not going to reach the net. 5 seconds left on the power play. Logan Rusler starts it from his own end with a pass up there for Dawson Lewis, trying to get through on the other side. And we get a whistle as that's stuck in the North Durham end. Now Ormisher tries to win it, wins that draw. Over here to the other side, trying to pick the puck off the stick there on the other end was McCurdy. Over here to the other side, North Durham looking for a lane to dump this in. Got to get around Elson, not going to work. Good play by Elson there, kept in by number 6. Thrown to the front of the net. Thomas Elson again gets the opportunity to clear. This one's going to get kept in there from the blue line, and it just came out as he fumbled it at the line, and it cost them in the offensive zone as that goes for an offside. So on the offside, it comes outside the blue line. Dumping that one deep. Good job there by Van Dam on the other side. Looking for a lane there was Frendo. Couldn't get it at the first opportunity. He will this time. Aiden Creighton getting up there with Van Dam. Creighton trying to find Van Dam, but it's offside. Van Dam to take another draw here at center. Brody Van Dam with that puck now, trying to send one to the front of the net. Taken away there by North Durham, and again, the centering pass is taken away through center. Dumped down the ice. First one back there is Elmhurst. Got to hurry. He's got Lang on him, trying to take the puck away. Lang wins that battle, sets it up in front. Big opportunity, thrown to the net. It hit his own player on the way through and didn't make it into the front of the net. Another opportunity to dump this deep. Knocked down there by Ryan Jeffrey at center. He'll flip it the length of the ice back into the North Durham end. Looking for a turnover, they get it. Creighton tries to send one in front, and that is blocked there from the slot area. Try to get it back there to the line. Did a good job to hold that puck in, but the shot went wide of the goal. Trying to find a lane off the boards to dump it out. Picked up there by Lewis, who tries to bring it in. Along with Simpson on the other side. Taken away there by Toros at center, flipped in this time by Jackson Masterson through center ice. Trying to find a lane to dump this in the zone. It's stuck in the offensive end. It's back in behind the net there where Lewis tries to dig it free. Hard around the boards there for North Durham. Not out of the zone. Up through center. They come with it though. It's a 3-on-1 opportunity here to try and shoot it. Taken away this time by Simpson. Simpson bringing it up through the neutral zone and now reaches the offensive end and then finally gets taken out the puck, but Lewis was right in behind him to scoop it up. He got knocked off it as well as Ormisher tries to hold the line. Flipped off the boards and out. Ormisher's trying to find it here from center. Another lead pass there for Stinner. And Stinner's going to bring this in. Stinner's shot is a little weak one in on net. And Williamson is able to pounce on it for another face-off. Another face-off off to the left of Williamson. Taken away this time by Schuster. Jacob Schuster racing after the puck in the offensive end. Trying to take this front of the net shot. Scores! Schuster goes high up over Watt. And got enough of it to make it 1-0 Toros. Face-off here from center. Trying to dump this in the zone. Taken away there by North Durham as they reach it in. The pass was almost broken up there by Elmhurst. Thrown to the front of the net. Opportunity. What a huge save there by Williamson as it came back across with the left pad, as that was robbery at its highest point. What a great save there by Williamson. One of the highlights so far of the game as he came across. Keeps us at 1-0, but we are going to get a penalty coming up. So he's going to go here. It's going to be Jeffrey that goes for the Toros. So North Durham power play and a face-off that'll be off to the left of Williamson. Comes over here to the side. Not going to have enough time to get that shot away. The Toros open up the scoring as Jacob Schuster was able to take one to the front of the net and stuff it past Watt late in the first period. North Durham do get a power play to start the second though. The Toros are up by 1. Face-off at center to start the second period. It goes off into the right corner, trying to send one to the front of the net. Williamson trying to find it as North Durham are digging away, and they finally get the prize. And in front of the net, they dig one to the back of the net, and they take advantage of the penalty to Jeffrey as we tie this game up at 1. Face-off here from center. That's going to be taken by Cameron Herbert to try and dump it in the zone. Taken away there by Lewis to try and find it here. Taken away by Simpson this time, and that backhand goes deep into the corner. Coming around the other side to try and cut it off there was McCurdy. Simpson front of the net, just over the stick of Dawson Lewis from the side as he tried to tip that puck. Behind the goal is another opportunity to be taken there by North Durham. Back to the line, looking to send one to the front of the net. Got knocked down on the way through, and finally will get cleared away from center there by Phoenix. This time we're going to get another penalty coming up here for body checking. So this time it's going to be the Toros that go to their second power play as they look to take their lead back. We're tied at 1 here in the second period. Frendo gets the shot off the draw. Tipped just wide of the goal. Trying to jam it in from the side. Watt was up against the post to make the stop. Kept in by Frendo from the line. Spinning away back to the line there for Elmhurst. He'll fire it deep into the corner there for Morrison again. Ethan Morrison trying to win the battle in behind the net. Right in front of the goal, taken away by Morrison again. Back to the line for Carson Elmhurst with a shot to the net. It got knocked down by a North Durham Sweater Hall, who can't clear it. Nice play there from the line. Into the corner it goes, back to the line again there for Frendo. Frendo taking a shot to the net, gets knocked down and gets cleared away. All the way down the ice into the corner. Racing after it is Elmhurst back in his own end. Trying to put it around the boards to the other side. Taken away there at center. Over the stick of Morrison, trying to find it on the other side. Knocked away there by the Toros. Late pass, not there for Jacob Schuster. Good to see him back after scoring the goal. He took a tumble in behind the net. So it's good to see that he's back here in the game. Ormisher's shot, and that's a stop there by Watt with a blocker hand as he got it up and was able to make the save. Fired in wide of the net, now behind the goal. Using the line for Masterson, can't keep it in. Taken away there by North Durham again as they try and bring this puck in over the line. Jeffrey trying to find it on the other side up there for Crichton. And it's offside. Face off here from center. Trying to put it in there against Jeffrey and Van Dam. Brody Van Dam trying to find the puck on the other side. Got taken away this time. Van Dam gets it back again, reaches his own. Brody Van Dam lets one go. Just misses off the left post behind the net. Crichton trying to win the battle in behind the net now with Van Dam. Van Dam comes free with it, but now taken away from him. Up through center with a pass from Henry over the stick. Up into the Toros end it goes. Trying to get around the defender of Rusler. Right to the front of the net. He was taken down so he couldn't find the puck. They're still loose there in the zone though for North Durham, but finally taken away and cleared out of the, not out. Nice play there by Scott to hold it in. Still in the zone, backhanded deep on the backhand behind the net. Trying to find it behind the goal there for Jeffrey. Tripped up in behind the goal, trying to find it behind the net. It's in behind the Toros, trying to find that puck, and we get a buzzer. Face-off that gets won there by North Durham. Trying to clear that out of the zone. Still in there, thrown to the net. Easy suicide save there by Williamson. From their own end, they start this with Dawson Lewis. Lewis sees a lane, dumps it in. Tries to be the first one on the puck behind the goal. Gets back to the line. This is a free shot here to the front of the net. Nice block on the way through. And back they come back up the other way with Lang, who leads us in. Lang isn't going to be able to get around the defender. Now he will, but a shot gets blocked. Here comes Simpson the other way. Cleared away from center. Trying to get it there first was Lewis. Dawson Lewis on the other side to try and scoop that up. Taken away by North Durham as they go for the pass. Through center, they try and bring this in. Trying to send it back to the line there on the other side for Phoenix. He couldn't shoot it. Taken away there by North Durham as they go for a flip pass through center ice. Taken away on the other side to try and dump this in. It'll be here for Schuster trying to get through. Knocked down on the way through. Though by North Durham, bouncing one on the net, and that's an easy stop there for Williamson, and he'll take no chances. He'll take another draw on his own end. Face off now off to the right of the Toros goal. Shot to the front of the net, stopped there this time by Williamson. Around the boards it goes, kept in here this time by North Durham. Looking to take one to the slot area, taken away by the Toros, but it's here at center here for North Durham as they try and dump it in. Trying to get around that defender of Schuster. A nice play there to tip it off the stick by Friendo. Still loose from center, dumped in there by Hall. Nice play to get it over there to the other side, and it gets right back in behind the net. North Durham winning that battle behind the goal, finally taken away. Trying to find it there and some feed on the other side. He'll clear it away through center. Dump pass Ethan Morrison right onto the tape here on the other side for North Durham to send one to the front of the net. Tipped just wide of that right post. Past Williamson, goes back to the line. From behind the goal it goes. Elmhurst gets taken off the puck behind the net. Looking to start this for Gavin Ormisher through center. Ormisher getting up there with Morrison, drops a pass, and it's offside. Face off now for just outside the line. Flipped in this time by McCurdy, who tries to find it. Toros are offside, and Jeffrey brings it in over the line. Face off again, just outside the line on the offside call. Toros bring it in with Van Dam, trying to get around the defender. He does. He's got Jeffrey out in front, tries himself. There's a shot, hit the back of the netting. Brody Van Dam's back on it behind the goal now to try and get it out front. It couldn't get out in front of the goal though. McCurdy comes in from the line. Good battles there by McCurdy and Van Dam. Back in behind the net it goes. Ryan Jeffrey steals it away. Jeffrey uses the line over the stick of Crichton, picked up by Thomas Elson, who backed him up. Toros are offside, so they just dump it in. And there's the offside call. So on the offside, we come back outside the blue line. North Durham from their own end with a pass. That gets up there for Ross. Ross can't get around the defender at the blue line. But North Durham are still digging over there at their own penalty box area to try and get the puck free. Phoenix with it now. Phoenix gets around his checker of Simpson, takes one to the net. That just went over this net there past Williamson, goes behind the goal. Trying to tip it off the boards to himself. Here comes an opportunity for Dawson Lewis. Lewis has got a man to beat. He's going to take one right to the front of the goal. Backhand stop there by Watt, though, as Lewis was getting tangled up. He didn't get only 1 or 2 on that chance as he got a backhand away, but Watt was able to stay. Keep that left pad against the post and keep it out, but it looks like North Durham are going to the box. So another power play comes up for the Toros as that opportunity by Dawson Lewis goes for naught. The Toros at least get a power play out of the ordeal. Face off now off to the left of Watt. Harder on the boards, hit a man. Thrown to the front of the net now. Turnaround shot from Ethan Morrison goes wide of the net. And around the other side there from Morrison out in front. Schuster shot, stopped there right in front by Watt as Schuster was denied his second of the game. Back to the line there for Elmhurst. Elmhurst with a lane, gets it over there for Friendo. Friendo sends one skipping wide. Behind the net again for Schuster now. Schuster uses the line, kept in by Carson Elmhurst. Elmhurst tried to put it down low there for Morrison. Toros moving it around well on the power play, just can't send one to the front of the net yet. There's one from Schuster, knocked down on the way through. Ormisher's trying to dig away at it along with Schuster on the other side. Tipped away, kept in there from the line. Picked up there by North Durham and sent all the way down the ice into the corner. Friendo going after it in his own end. Braden Friendo tried to get that puck up through center. Knocked away this time by Hall, who can't get through. Taken away by the Toros. Ryan Jeffrey, who dumps that deep. Back in behind the net it goes. Crichton's going to try and be the first one on it. From behind the goal, they'll start this. Ryan Jeffrey trying to dig it from behind the net. He's getting some help with Brody Van Dam to try and dig the puck free, and North Durham do their job to keep that puck tied up and get another face-off in their end. Face-off was off to the left of the goal. Coming out through center, going after it there was McCurdy in his own end to try and dump it in. Big hit there on the other side. Trying to dump it out of the zone. It's a late pass to be picked up by Brody Van Dam, who comes in. Van Dam gets around Cabaretta behind the net. Right in front. It's Van Dam doing the job in the corner there, getting some help. Back to the line. Here comes the opportunity. 4-shot. Just whistled wide of the left post. Around the other side comes McCurdy to try and keep it in. He'll keep it in on the wall. Brody Van Dam behind the net has that puck. Has it at the front. Jeffrey, a shot just missed on the other side. But it's all Toros now. The power play is over. But they're still putting that pressure on with Crichton, Jeffrey, and Van Dam line out there. Trying to find it there was Crichton. Couldn't get it through to the other side. Jeffrey wins the battle. Out of front for Van Dam, who can't control it. Picked up there on the other side by Van Dam. Taken away. We're getting another penalty coming up here. And now, as the Toros touch it up, we'll get it for hooking. Van Dam's the one that goes to the box for the hooking call, so it's a North Durham power play now. Over here to the other side, they'll keep that in. Back in behind the net that goes as they try and start this behind the net. Dawson Lewis digging away at it on the right side to try and dig it free. Right in front of the net, and they score as they bury it past an outstretched Williamson to give North Durham the lead 2-1. Face off here from center. Trying to find it there was Frendo. Frendo here at the penalty box area to try and dig it free. It was there for Ross to try and put it in. Ross is able to get through here for North Durham, but can't shoot one to the net. Getting around Cameron Herbert. That goes into the corner. From behind the net, they set that up. And Williamson couldn't find it. Now he's lost his stick. Right in front of the net for an opportunity. Quick save there by Williamson, who's trying to find it. It's still loose. Frendo's trying to help him out to get that puck. And the Toros get that whistle that they desperately needed. Face off now. Will be off to the right of the goal. It's going to be a penalty to the Toros, and Herbert's going to take it. It's going to be 2 minutes for roughing to Cameron Herbert. Face-off will be off to the right of Williamson. Okay, take it away there to fire it around the boards for an opportunity. On that right wall to try and dig it free from behind the net. Back in behind there to try and dig it free. Wrapped around the boards. That'll get kept in here from the line. Nice block to knock that down. Now it finally gets kicked away through center. Good play there by Kevin Nelson trying to find it. It's back in the zone. That'll come away through center. Knocked down by Nowski from center ice. Over the stick on the other side. Elson gets the opportunity to clear. He fires it hard right back down the ice. All the way into the corner goes Hall after it in the zone. Starts this from their own end with a lead pass. Tape over the stick, and it's offside. Face-off now will be here just outside the blue line at the North Durham end. Henry's going to take this draw here for North Durham. Ryan Jeffrey will come in to take the draw here for the Toros against Henry. Now the face-off is going to be moved here just outside the Toros bench. And actually it's going to get moved in the offensive end. Ryan Jeffrey to take this draw. Now in the offensive zone to try and take one to the front of the net. Backhanded away, Jeffrey trying to find it. Kept in though by Rusler. Logan Rusler puts one in behind the net there for the Toros. From their own end now, Roy trying to get around the checker. Roy trying to find it here again. On the backhand, he'll get it up here for Henry. Henry's bringing this in here for North Durham. It's offside. Now the draw is outside the Toros line. Stone away, knocked down at center. From zone end, good spin away. Getting it over here for Ross. Ross goes cross ice to try and get around Elmhurst. That's not going to work. Good job by him. Back and behind the net it goes. Taken away there by Toros and dumped down the ice. 8 seconds left to go on the power play as the penalty to Herbert for roughing is almost over. Nice knockdown there by Crichton, and now he's trying to do the job on the other side. Kept in here from the line. The shot doesn't make it through. Taken away there this time by Lang. Lang trying to get around Herbert, who served his 2 minutes. It's in that corner, and everybody is digging away at one loose puck. It comes free for North Durham, but they can't get a shot to the net. Kept in, though, at the line. Shot to the goal. Nice block on the way through, this time by Van Dam. Van Dam can't get rid of it, though. Got kept in, though, by North Durham. Cameron Herbert trying to find it here in Crichton as well. Aiden Crichton getting held up, still after the puck, though. Crichton cutting in, looking for a shot to the net. It hit a stick and went wide. Van Dam going after it now. It's in the crease area to try and get it away. Good play by McCurdy, but the shot got blocked. Lang to the other side over the stick. Still trying to find it there against Thomas Elson. From behind the goal it goes. Trying to set this up in front. Taken away there by the Toros. Trying to start a 3-on-2 the other way for Ryan Jeffrey. Jeffrey's bringing it in. Jeffrey shot. That got a piece of the glove hand of Watt. Goes into the corner. Last minute of play with 20 seconds left on the clock. Here comes Elson with it, dumping it deep. That was read well and put back in the zone. Might be one more opportunity here for North Durham, but the shot is fanned before they could take it to the front. That tip-in shot. Right pad save by Williamson. Kept in there from the line. Might be one more opportunity here for Simpson. 5 seconds left on the clock. Shot to the net. It's fanned on, and behind the net it goes. He can't set it up in front for that opportunity. So we had 2 goals in that period, and both belong to the North Durham Warriors. So it's a reversal of period number 2. Now it's the North Durham Warriors that lead going into the third by 1. So we kick off the ever important period number 3 of game number 3 of this series. Both teams tied at 2 points apiece. North Durham leading this game 3-2-1. Scores! But not for long! Jacob Schuster converts out in front of the net for his second of the game to tie things up at 2. That was coming on a delayed penalty as well, but the Toros didn't need that power play that was coming up to them as they just convert before the penalty even takes place. Jacob Schuster, the one, snapping that one in to tie things up at 2. Kept in there from the line. Can that give the Toros a little bit of momentum? Rizzler on net, stopped by Watt, and then Ormisher couldn't jam it in from the side. Back to the line. All Toros now fanned on the shot, though, from the line by Jackson Masterson. Back comes North Durham the other way to try and get around Rizzler. Drop pass. Sent to the net and taken away. Here comes Ormisher with it, flipping that one out. Kept in here by North Durham at the center ice. Over here to the other side, they look for a lane to dump this in. Ryan Jeffrey with the puck to try and dump it out of the zone. Jeffrey digs it out. Here comes Aiden Crichton. Crichton getting up there with Van Dam to try and bring it in the zone. It goes deep in behind the North Durham net. Hard around the other side to try and keep it in on the right wall. Good play there by Elmhurst to keep that puck in. Goes back in behind the North Durham goal. Another nice play there by Braden Frendo to hold that puck in here for Brody Van Dam. Right in front for Crichton over his stick. In comes Elmhurst with a shot that gets blocked. Jeffrey trying to dig the puck out of here in the corner. Knocked down by Carson Elmhurst from center ice. And now North Durham take it in their own end. Almost picked off there by Elmhurst. Here's Simpson here in front of us. Simpson gets away. Can't get around Ross though. Fitzgerald is in front of the net waiting for a pass from Ross, who gets followed in behind the net by Friendo. Van Dam doing the job on the other side. Picked off. Fitzgerald trying to take one to the net. That gets blocked there by Friendo though. Crichton coming after the puck here. Crichton will dump that deep back in behind the North Durham net. First one under to ring it around. Kept in here. Trying to keep it in was Dawson Lewis, but it got tipped past him before he could do the job. From their own end, picked off there by Lewis again, who's going to tip this deep. Good job to stay on side. It's back in behind the North Durham net. Out of their own end, they'll start this from their own zone to try and get around Thomas Elson is Fitzgerald. Elson does his job to stick to Fitzgerald, made sure he didn't make his way around. Lang as well trying to keep it in. It's in that left corner. Walking out is Lang. His shot is blocked. Another turnaround shot. Doesn't make it through. Simpson can't get it out of the zone. Another big opportunity to try and dig that puck free from behind the net. Tipped off the boards. Here comes an opportunity now as McCurdy was able to tip it away. McCurdy from his own end through center to try and get through along with Simpson. Brought in here for North Durham. Looking for the shot to the net. Just missed on the other side. Around the boards now, Fitzgerald behind the net to try and get it before Lewis. Lang walking this out on his own. Lang is controlled there by Dawson Lewis. And now racing after it at the zone to try and catch up to it. Thrown to the front of the net behind the goal. Goes there for Cameron Herbert. Herbert from behind the net trying to help out. In behind the goal there to try and dig it free from behind. Taken away there by North Durham as they try and dig this puck away through center ice. Logan Rusler along with Gavin Ormersher trying to dig the puck free. Lead pass for Ethan Morrison who brings it in. Morrison. The pass is picked off there by North Durham as they bring this away. With a pass to the other side. Only one back is Jackson Masterson trying to stick to his man, and he does just that. And then he takes the hit along with it. Back in behind the goal, coming around the other side here for Morrison. Morrison gets the opportunity to try and clear. Nice play by Price to tip it deep behind the net. Coming around the other side now, kept in by North Durham. The shot to the net is taken away. Ormersher's trying to find it here in front of us. Logan Rusler back in behind the net. Coming around the other side there for Morrison. Harder on the boards, not out, kept in by Raines, who sends one to the net. Good job there by Williamson to come out and steer that out of danger area. Up through center to bring this in. It's a shot there from Monsma that gets blocked and cleared away. Cabaretta from center ice now here for North Durham. Turnover. Here comes an opportunity to race this in. Right to the front of the net. Shot. Stopped there by Watt as he closed up the 5-hole. Now the face-off is off to the left of the goal, won by the Toros. Good job by Elmhurst to keep that in. Clearing this away through center and out of the zone. Racing after it with a pass. That was up there for Stinner trying to get around the defender. Couldn't do it. Kept in this time by Wallace at the line. Wallace puts it deep. Stinner's going after it, but Friendo wins the draw. Henry with it now. Good job by the defense to hold it in, but Van Dam and Jeffrey are over there to try and dig it free. And they can't dig it free through some North Durham skates. So we get the whistle. Backhands it away. Ormersher now to take this draw off to the right of the goal. Trying to send one to the front of the net. It got knocked down here by North Durham, trying to find that one. That gets fired just over the glove hand of Watt. Racing after it in his own end now is Thomas Elson doing his job to keep that puck in and try and get it out. Elson digging free, got it into the zone. Up through center they come here for North Durham, brought in by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald can't get around McCurdy, as Fitzgerald, all he could do is just send a little roller around net. That's easily handled by Reese Williamson. Now a face-off that's off to the left. Howder on the boards, kept in by Nelski, but he found on it. Brody Van Dam's get the opportunity to turn on the wheels. He's all alone. Scores! Van Dam snaps it past Watt, and the Toros have regained their lead at 3-2. Van Dam, the shot got blocked and he was able to find some open ice and get in on a breakaway. Made no mistake going to the blocker side of Watt. Still loose, side of the net, and Watt somehow is going to find that and get a whistle. Face off now, quick shot right off the draw. Stop there this time by Watt. Face off here just outside the line. Toros entered this period down by a goal, but it did not faze them. Schuster opened up the scoring to tie this one up at 2 here in the third early, and then Brody Van Dam just put them back on top with a breakaway goal, as now they try and defend their lead. It's back in behind the net, but they're pressing for more. They've had a couple of opportunities since that Van Dam goal. It's behind the net. Simpson trying to dig it away. It gets away through center and picked up. Frendo's got to go hard after it. Takes it back in behind his own net now. Frendo puts it around there for Dawson Lewis to try and tip it out past Rains. He'll do the job. Up through center comes Simpson, who gets tripped up once he enters the zone. From behind the net they go. Knocked down by Morrison, who tries to find it. Gets taken away, and here they come through center ice. Taken off the stick there on the other side there by McCurdy, who tries to put it in the zone. It's a battle there at the North Durham bench, and it just gets dumped all the way back into the North Durham end. From behind the goal, they'll fire this one around. It'll get cut off there on the wall to try and keep it in. It's a battle. It goes back in behind the net there for North Durham to pick it up. Put that one around the boards. It tries to get picked off. That's trying to find it here on the other side. Scooped up this time by Ormisher, who tried to put it in on the backhand. It got knocked down by North Durham at their bench. Over here to the other side, they'll look for a lane to try and dump this out. That got knocked down at center here on the other side. Put back in behind the North Durham net it goes. Looking for a lane to dump this up. It'll be a pass up through center to be tried to put in. Logan Rusler from his own end gets around Steiner. Brings it up through center with a pass for Brody Van Dam. Van Dam trying to cut through. Backhand shot. Stopped there by Watt. Still trying to find it as he had a second opportunity at it. Couldn't put it in. Back in behind the net goes Aiden Crichton after it now. Crichton trying to win the battle in behind the net for an opportunity. It's right in front of the net where Jeffrey gets taken down in the slot area. It's a loose puck. Crichton comes away with it. Aiden Crichton walking in. Shot. Scores! Crichton fires it over the glove hand of Watt. And the Toros have the biggest lead of the game at 4-2. Face off here from center against Morrison. Picked up there on the other side by Ormisher. Jacob Schuster's out there. He tries for the backhand to the front of the net. Taken away by North Durham again. Schuster racing after it in the zone. Away comes Fitzgerald. Pass to the net. Stopped there this time by Williamson, who gets a little bit of a snow shower after that. Face off is off to the left now of Williamson. Quick shot to the net. That will get scooped up by Williamson. Face-off now is off to the left of the goal. Morrison racing after it in the corner. Elmhurst tried to stick to his man, hit the side of the net. From behind, right in front, big save there by Williamson, right in close to the net. He's come up with some big saves, including that big one in the first period. There's another one that can go down in the books as some of his better stops here in the game. Off the boards it goes against for Lang. Morrison tries to tip it deep. Taken away there by North Durham as they move this up. Bringing this in over the line into the offensive end. He'll get around the defensive Elmhurst, put the brakes on. Nelsky's shot goes wide. We're under 5 minutes left to go now. Toros with 3 goals in this period. One by Schuster to tie it. One by Van Dam to take the lead. And one by Aiden Crichton to give the insurance marker as that one goes in on net there for Williamson to hold it. Face-off now is off to the right. It's still loose there on the side to try and dig it free with Cameron Herbert. Back to the line for Jones. Jones a shot to the net. Nice block there. Hit the back of Elson. And comes out through center. Herbert trying to find it here in the zone now. Simpson racing after it as well on the right side to try and jam it in from the side of the net. It's still loose there. Thrown to the goal just over the stick of Dawson Lewis, who is standing on his own out in front of the net. Lewis picks it up again though. Tried to set one out in front of the net, taken away by North Durham. They'll start this from their own end on a 3-on-2 on the pass, was out of the reach of Motza. Price tried to dig that puck free, couldn't do it. Here comes Dawson Lewis after it again, who dumps it deep. All the way into the North Durham corner. From behind the net, they'll move this around to the other side. It'll get knocked down here by Rusler as he tries to dump it in. It's in that corner there to try and dig it free at center. Picked up there by Rusler, who's going to slip one deep back in behind the North Durham net. From behind the goal, they'll wrap this around for an opportunity. Coming around here to the other side now for North Durham, they'll come in. Ryan Jeffrey trying to dig that puck free, knocked down on the way through. Trying to find it there was Jeffrey again, can't clear it. Nice play to hold the line, but now poked away by Aiden Crichton past Wallace off his stick. Taken away now by Van Dam to try and find it here at center. Brody Van Dam comes up with the puck to try and bring this in. He gets around the defender, sends one to the net. Stopped there by Watt as he went down in the splits to make the save. Face off. It's still loose in the zone. Trying to find the puck. It goes behind the net. Toros trying to hang on here. 4-2 lead. Rusler behind the net. Coming here to the other side. Good job there by Steiner trying to jam in from the side. Stopped there by Williamson. Still trying to find it. Reese Williamson does his job and keeps that puck out of the net. Now draw this off to the left. It's into the zone for Ryan Jeffrey to fire that out. Nice job to keep that in. 20 seconds left to go. Jeffrey in the corner. Cleared away through center. Aiden Crichton knocked that down through center ice. Still in the zone. A big collision over there at the Toros bench area. Bring that in. There was Crichton. Right to the front of the net. That goes wide of the goal. Wrap around this time, and that's not going to get converted from the side of the net. And the Toros hang on to win this one. As the Adame Toros were leading after one period of play, 1-0. They found themselves down in the third, 2-1, but 3 goals unanswered. Schuster, Van Dam, and then Aiden Crichton were able to top things off here. And the Toros escape with their home ice advantage in the series. Win this one 4-2, and in a strange coincidence, also go up 4 points to 2. They've got an opportunity to close this out in North Durham for their next game. Should that not happen, we'll have to come back here Wednesday night for another game. But congratulations on the victory here for the Adame Toros. Stick right here, as next we'll have the minor PWAA Toros taking on Markham as they try and stay alive in their series. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from MJ Broadcasting.